चिपकणार ते बघ जरा
हॅलो
तू सांग
तू सांग तू मला सांग
तिथे बोलून सांग तू जेव्हा असं करेल ना त्यावेळी सांग
ठीक
मी
आहे
त्याला सांगेन तो तुला सांग
आधी तू हे देणार ना गिफ्ट देणार ना
नाही नाही
आधी वेलकम करणार ना यांना हां नाही आधी मॅम हे करणार मोमेंटो देणार ना आधी उषा मॅम सरांना देणार नंतर मॅम पाठवून देणार ठीक आहे आणि मग मॅमचा स्पीच आहे ना ठीक आहे मग नंतर केल्यावर मग पीपीटी रोल करते तिचा अनाउन्समेंट केल्यावर
हॅलो Shall we start? Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Nisha from NPTEL IIT Bombay office. So, on behalf of NPTEL IIT Bombay, I extend warm welcome to all our honored guests, inspiring speakers, enthusiastic participants, everyone who has joined us today for this workshop. Thank you for being here with us, making this event meaningful truly. So today's special occasion where we come together not only to celebrate the success, but also exchange ideas, learn from one another, and grow together. So this workshop provides wonderful opportunity to recognize the hard work, commitment, remarkable achievements of individuals and institutions who have made significant impact to their respective fields. We are proud to share that NPTEL now has over 7,900 plus local chapters across the country. In the West Zone alone, there are more than 1,838 local chapters with 470 actively participating. Heartfelt congratulations to all active local chapters. Your dedication, enthusiasm, and continued support are truly appreciated. On this note, let us formally begin to the program. To start, I would like to introduce our coordinators. It's a privilege and pleasure to be welcome our esteemed NPTEL coordinators today. Professor Andrew Garage, coordinator NPTEL IIT Madras. Professor Usha Anand Kumar, Dean Education Outreach Coordinator NPTEL IIT Bombay. Professor Nandita Madhavan, Coordinator NPTEL IIT Bombay. Ms. Bharti Balaji Ma'am, Senior Project Officer NPTEL IIT Madras. I kindly request Professor Usha Ma'am to present the moment to Professor Andrew sir. Thank you, ma'am. Sir. Next, I call Professor Nandita ma'am to present the moment to Bharti ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Now I invite Professor Usha ma'am to commence the workshop with her introductory remark.
Hello? Yeah, it's working. Yeah, sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Usha Anantakumar. I represent Educational Outreach, IIT Bombay. Is this working? Yeah. Educational Outreach at IIT Bombay aims to provide access to IIT Bombay's premium education to wider audience with a mission to provide access to education globally. Actually, we have several wings of educational outreach. We committed to build national academic capacity by partnering with institutions and educators. NPTEL being one of our most impactful flagship initiatives in this mission. Thanks to all of you for that. We have other several wings. One of our important traditional kind of a wing is CEP, which we call this as continuing education program. We have open programs and we have in-house programs where we actually curate the courses as per the requirement of educational institutions and also corporates. There is also GYAN, where we actually invite experts from international experts for delivering various lectures. That's one of the wings. And NPTEL, of course, which is one of the very important kind of initiatives. And we also have CDEEP, Center for Distance Engineering Education Program, where we actually record the videos for faculty members and also help them in production of online programs. The other important wing is PCACEC. The full form is Pramod Chowdhury, Alumni Continuing Education Center. This is a center which is offering programs exclusively for our IITB alumni, where we upskill them on various emerging topics. So, and there is a very good demand for that, which we also plan to take it to other IITs also. The other important wing of educational outreach is school outreach, where we have done very many successful programs starting from 2024. In 2025, we've done several programs where young learners come here, students come here between, say, 8 to 12 standard students come here, and they learn a lot by visiting labs and doing, functional bots. And then we also have exhibitions where people come and see as to what they do. So that's another successful kind of a wing of educational outreach. So as I said earlier, NPTEL is one of our most impactful flagship initiatives in this mission. Now, this particular meeting today, SPOCs, the institutional pillars of NPTEL. So you're all the official academic representatives of an institution who anchor the implementation of NPTEL programs at the college or university level. You ensure institutional ownership, continuity, and quality adoption of NPTEL. Why are you central to this NPTEL success? SPOCs translate a national academic initiative into institution-level action by upholding academic discipline, learner engagement, and credibility of certification. The scale and impact across India is just possible because of you all. Thanks to you for that. So it's a national academic mission with SPOCs give it institutional strength and sustainability. About NPTEL IIT Bombay offerings. So we've offered 655 plus courses till now. And if you see the bar chart, it's increased year after year. And some of the sample programs which you see there are there, the popular ones. There is another kind of a platform where people can offer programs, which is NPTEL Plus, where faculty members offer short-term programs, and some of the programs which have been offered in 2025 are being listed here. We also have one another way where people offer programs which are NPTEL Plus lab workshops, and there are many faculty members who contribute to this, where lab workshops are being done within IIT Bombay. So these are some of the ones which have been offered in 2025. What other things NPTEL does? It's beyond courses, research and academic engagements. Since 2024, on-campus research fellowships, we have had 15 pre-doctoral fellows, which is residential one-year immersive research program. This focused on advanced research training, academic mentoring, and interdisciplinary collaboration. The other format is internship engagements, where we have actually had 18 research interns, both summer and winter internships put together, and the emphasis is on hands-on research exposure, skill development, and academic integration. So here there is again a very good demand. And some of the workshops, awareness workshops, which our team keep going to several places to conduct these workshops, which are very, very important to spread the awareness of these NPTEL programs. So these are some of the workshops which have been conducted in 2005. The other thing which we are happy to share is about the local chapter count in West Zone. Maharashtra, Gujarat, Goa come under West Zone. So if you see, number is steadily increasing. Maharashtra 1640, which we have now, and Gujarat 63, and Goa 43. We want this number to really go up, and we need your help in this. These are some of the glimpses of past SPOC workshops, which we've done in the recent past. Now, a very, very warm welcome. This is a shared commitment towards excellence. Educational outreach at IIT Bombay is driven by the belief that national academic missions succeed when institutions take ownership. NPTEL reflects this ethos. Its scale and credibility are sustained not just by platforms and content, but institutions committed to sports. Your leadership, NPTEL translates national vision into academic practice, strengthening quality, engagement, and trust. With this commitment to academic excellence and access, we all warmly welcome you to the NPTEL SPOC workshop, Felicitation workshop, and look forward to strengthen this partnership together. A very, very warm welcome to all of you. And thanks to IIT Madras for being the backbone of conducting various NPTEL courses. Thank you so much. Thank you all. A warm welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Now we will start the today's session. May I now request to Professor Andrew sir to begin the presentation focusing on NPTEL course run statistics, the local chapter contribution, and other initiatives undertaken by NPTEL.
So you want this? Ravi, Deva, on it.
Change slides.
Yes.
Okay, good morning everyone. So thanks for coming. It's wonderful to see all of you taking time out of your busy schedules and coming here spend with us. Like Professor mentioned in a speech, the NPTEL program really I think thrives because of the local chapters. It's well known to everybody. Connect with the students, we connect with the faculty, we connect with institutes through local chapters. It's been one of the big successes in the recent years. I can't think of any other government initiative which became so fast at roots level. But some numbers about Maharashtra in particular are interesting. I think Maharashtra has the largest number of local chapters, right? Okay. Wait. Don't clap too quickly. But the fraction of active local chapters is actually not very large. You see that it sounds almost like some government came in and said all of you will become local chapters, everybody became local chapters, then after that they didn't know what to do. Okay, but I think all of you are here because you are active, you believe in the philosophy of the thing, you are local chapters for the reasons, right? Not because somebody asked you to. You really believe students derive value from it, your college derive value out of it, you derive value out of it. All of that is what I think ultimately will result in continued success of the program. Okay, so I'm going to talk briefly about the previous semester. Usually that's the reporting job that's given to me, and Bharti will come in later, and both of us will do this presentation together. I'm trying to convince Nandita also to do part of the presentation, but she's saying she'll do something else. Anyway, so we'll do this. I'll try and finish as soon as we can. So, okay, I do a view here, so I don't have to turn around all the time. So, the number of views and subscribers and courses and hours of video has been climbing and climbing. It's hitting. I think we'll soon have 2 billion views and hopefully 10 million YouTube subscribers. I think 10 million is a big deal. I think 5.62 million itself is a big deal for subscribers. But 10 million should be the goal. We'll try and get there. And this is all infrastructure which is there in all the IITs. You've seen this multiple times. How is our certification program doing that we've been doing from 2014? It's actually going to be 12 years. I can't imagine. I go back to the first course we ran more than a decade ago now. How many of you have been? Anyone here who was registered for the first NPTEL MOOC? Anyone remembers what was the first NPTEL ever offered? Nobody remembers. Maybe people here are not old. So we ran back in 2014. You'll see one of the charts show a programming data structures algorithm course in 2014 January. That was the very first time we ran the course. Some thousands of people did, but look at the numbers now, right? So 9,313 courses offered. Currently, of course, we are offering SWAYAM. In 2014, when we started, it was pre-SWAYAM. Number of enrollments is 3.79 crores, a big number. I think a nice to see is people who registered for exams, not just enrolled, is also really, really large. It's 75 lakhs now. It's I think, who knows, by the end of this year, we may hit 1 crore there also. That's a huge number of people registering to write exams, and nearly 50 lakh have already been certified, okay, in about 11 years now. I think in terms of outreach from IITs, I can't think of anything else which touches so many people. It's been huge educational outreach activity of all IITs, of course. So that's how our certificate looks. Things keep getting added, subtracted often, but I think it's a pretty reasonable looking set like it. There is a QR code at the back, so if you scan that, it takes you to a page. And we're thinking of bringing in some blockchain into it, right? Are we? We may. We're talking about it. Apparently, QR code can also be scammed these days, so we're trying to do something more secure. We'll see how that goes. By department, I think this is a good picture to have, because NPTEL really is for everybody, right? It's not just for the trendy courses which few people can do. Most people are interested in this. We do civil engineering, mechanical engineering, aerospace engineering, textiles, of course humanities, computer science, data science, artificial intelligence. All of these are also there. We have a wide variety of courses from all disciplines. Total courses that we have offered is 9,313 for certification so far. Okay, so this is the picture. This is how the growth has happened. I think it's instructive to see it. Like I mentioned, back in 2014, and just 3 courses, people compared to today. I thought 2024 we had saturated. It won't increase beyond that. I was surprised the number of enrollments has also increased. The number of exam registrations has also increased in 2025. I'm really holding my breath right now as to what 2026 is going to bring. So one thing we have done is we have increased the number of exam days, I think. So we'll see that. But I think eventually we should also have some way of increasing exam centers so that we go to much more interior regions And what we are seeing interestingly today, given the popularity of NPTEL, if we increase the exam centers, the number of people who register for exams is also increasing. So it seems to be a big function of that. So it's just, we are limited to by the exam centers we can have. If we have more centers, more people will write, it looks like. So how do we get there? We don't know. We are trying. With your help, maybe we'll get there. So the Jan 2026 courses, you can see the numbers are already there. Enrollment going on, exam registrations have already started. 1.5 lakhs have already enrolled, like registered for the exam. Okay, so you see the number of people start planning very, very early these days. How many of you have registered for NPTEL exams? Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Already. Great. The Jan semester. Nice to see. 16. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, yeah. We should have a maximum. I think. So what do people do certificates? We ask that question to everybody, and you can see the number of people who do credit transfer is huge, and that is pretty much the number one reason. But closely following are getting jobs, internships, and updating knowledge in the field. So these two, I think, are also equally important. Credit transfer, of course, is an enabling clause. Law students do it. Faculty also do it because they get FDP points and all of that, also valuable to them. But nevertheless, I think the reason why this is valuable is there is some recognition. Go out and attend an internship interview. You show your certificates. It's from an IIT. People get questions about it, and it goes on and on. It's very valuable. And of course, updating knowledge, because we keep often newer and newer courses, thinking of updating new all the time. What is the latest topics that students need? Okay, so yeah, so that's the reason, and the exam attendance percentage is something we track. It's settling down at 90%. That's a good number, and pass percentage is one more, and it's settling down at 70 to 3. There's a wide variety of pass percentages. Average is 70 to 73, which is also a good thing. And then gender split is inching towards 50 mark, to be slow getting there. Right now, 57.43. That's a pretty good number, actually, if you think about it. But slowly, we'll get to 50. Then discipline, what you can see, the pass percentage is 73 overall. But then, depending on discipline, the pass percentage varies. You can see computer science is 70. There is some 80. There is 60. The 60. Electrical engineering is 60. You can imagine. That's how double go, and you can see it's pretty interesting to see the split. The large fraction of people and register exams are for computer science courses. It's natural. It gives value for everybody. Next comes management, next humanities, and then after that everything is in English. But nevertheless, electrical, civil, all of that is also there. Multidisciplinary also is a pretty big number, by the way. So this gives you an indication of what type of courses students like and all that. We give advice on how to do this. Okay, so carrying on disciplines, I think the increase the number of towns here will help. And I think the team should play a more active role here. How do we get these centers there? How do we operate these exams? So another mode in an example, which also is possible for IIT Bombay, so you can think about that. That will be very useful. So a few additional dates have been put up. We'll see.
discipline. You do some courses in, say, the data science, computer science area, and you accrue some credits from NPTEL, and you do some in-person training, you can actually start teaching those subjects too. There is some order of that kind that has been passed, and I see more faculty doing that for that reason, to transition to the computer science or the data science kind of domain which they want to teach within the colleges. So I'm not sure how the policy here is, maybe we can discuss later. The next category, the last time that we did, and again never ceases to raise us, is this megas that we have. We did the superstars initially, we had 6 exams, so we said for 5 years and you have to do 6 courses, pass in it or something like that. And then the 12 exams came up. So we were asked, okay, what are you going to do about people passing 12 exams? People being toppers in 12 exams. So we said, okay, how are people going to be toppers in 12 exams? It takes quite a bit, right? But we did have one last time, and we said, okay, it's one. And then we found there are many more this time, so in July 2025. So that's the stars, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 exams in that semester, topper in 6. But I think we have 2 people who been toppers in all 12 last time and are appearing in the 12 exams. So there are 2 of them like that. Then we have the champions, superstars, evangelists who are there. For some, evangelist has come down. That was a bit surprising. We kept checking our data, but the data show that probably the people who have been with us for 4 years, we calculate them again for the next 4 years. Like they are not counted for another 4 years, right? So there are new people who have to come in for 4 years, and probably the lifespan is coming down to now 2 or 3, and people are exiting. I don't know, but this is what the data shows us. We'll wait for another 2 years to see that, and then we'll do it. But domain scholars, like I was saying, you can see it, right? We started 8, 49, 77. We thought it's quite a difficult thing to complete that 6, 7 courses, but it was also a pathway that we hope that the better students in colleges will actually enjoy doing. So that's something that we keep telling the SPOCs and the mentors, that guide your students, the good students in your classes, to focus on a particular domain. Start working on the domain from maybe semester 2 of their college. 2, 3, 4, 5, they can possibly do. It's easy enough to do like 6 courses in 4 semesters, or 7 course semesters, 1 or 2 a semester, and they get a domain. This could open up a lot of doors for them when they're going in for placements, when they're going in for education, they're going in for master's opportunity, an interview, and you say, have an interest, I've completed a domain, I know the basics, it's actually very nice. In fact, we've had many domain scholars go IITs for the master PhD interview. Many times on the panel, there are faculty who offered some of this is there. And they are like, okay, I've taken your course, and it becomes a transition at that point. So this is a strong recommendation we normally give. Identify domains for your students, the good students who can serve NPTEL courses for 4 or 5 semesters. Get them to do the courses there sequentially and complete the domain so they have it. At the end of 7 semesters, go in for placement. Thing that you all can definitely plan for. Then in July 25, against client, it was 300, doubled in Jan 2025, and it has kind of in that it's 709 domain scholars in just that semester, last semester that we had, a total of 2,763. Now we have domain scholars. Superstar increased 120 to 196, motivate, enthusiasm, all it is increasing. The discipline is really exploded. 2,500, 4,200, 3,700 last time, and believers is also there. The megastars is what I was saying, 3, 9 and 18. 18 is quite huge number for the number of people aspiring and trying for 12 eggs last time. Like we said, we'll have to see what happens with the 16 exams this time when we do it. Domain certification, this is what I was talking about. So there are a set of courses, core courses and elective. You have to do about 60 on an average, not necessarily always 60, but on an average it's 60 weeks, and you get an average of 60 marks. Passing with 40 is not enough. You have to get 60 average in the courses you do. Here are some samples. Computers is one of the most popular. It has an AI domain, it has a data science domain, it has a programming that is again very useful. If you want to gain the skill set of a full stack developer, right, and get into IT jobs, whatever be your students, core degree they're doing in your college, these might be something that you want them to try. See, whether they want to do a programming domain or to do a data science domain. These are something that the good skills that today's generation needs to get into the workforce. This is something that you can definitely ask your students. Of course, in civil engineering, we have construction materials, structural analysis, structural design and environment that's there, electrical we have, mechanical we have. So we have a total of about 60 domains, and we are adding to it based on courses we get. So aerospace, biotechnology, it's there on the website. Go to nptel.ac.in. Under initiatives, you have something called a domain. Click on it. We have listed all of it there. The courses are there. And you go inside domain, we'll have a button called enroll now for whichever courses are open within a domain. So you can easily enroll to courses from a domain page so that you know you're filling all of it. So this the sample certificate, I think it looks very pretty when we printed it out a couple of times. Actually, it looks very nice. It's like a 2-page, a 4-page actually that opens out. One side it says domain, the other one it lists all the courses, and each course is verifiable there that you have. And number of domains completed. When we started, I guess about 2-3 years ago, I remember when we had the STARS event the first time in Chennai, we had a person who had done like 3 domains. So we were like, okay, 3 itself is a lot. Then we said, okay, 3 domains is good. Then there was a lady, the next semester faculty member came, one Dr. Suganti, 4 domains. So we said, okay, she has beaten it, it's now 4. Then we looked like last semester and the before it was domains. And there was somebody was saying, no, I have 2 more courses. Next time there's somebody finished 9 domains NPTEL here. I mean, there's something amazing that is there. And in fact, if you see who a person is actually a retired faculty in Hyderabad. He's in Hyderabad, he's the KG Krishna, and he does like, I think, some kind of
support comes from them, their employees support us in multiple ways. So it's good to have industry partners as well. Translation is another thing that we've been using support for now, but maybe the translation process will change a little bit going forward. How many of you have done some translation work for us? Yeah, you can see some hands go up. So I think quite a lot of, I think this must be Marathi then, right? So from English or Hindi? Gujarati, maybe, yeah. So I think we have had a lot of people help us. This is being discontinued now for various reasons, funding, and then technology has also improved. Now AI, the latest version of AI for translation is really, really good. And you should see how good it is. It's quite impressive. So we are using some AI for it. So this might get discontinued as we go forward. Okay. So whatever we did is available. It's pretty good. You can see that the numbers, any number we put up is in like the tens of thousands and lakhs and all that. So, beyond a point, you don't know what to emphasize. Okay. But this is, again, an impressive feat in terms of the big operation we ran, getting all the people together, getting them to translate, have an app which tracks their progress. It was a mega operation, and we managed to pull off quite a bit of translations. Why is it coming again and again? Oh, I'm going back. Okay. Okay, so there are books available in case you want to go and access the translation. There are books available below the YouTube video. I mean, inside the YouTube video, you can go and click on some link. It's called, I think, in the gear or something, right? In the settings type link. If you click on it, you can change the language. The same video, you will get the audio in some other language. So that's possible as well. Subtitling is possible. All these things have been done now for the translation. Okay, what is this? Okay, okay. Okay. The next initiative I want to talk about is lab workshops. So the idea is in the summer and the winter when the labs in IITs and other institutes are free, we can run a lab course which is a condensed version of the lab course. So typically a lab would have like 8 experiments, 10 experiments or something like that. So we would do it from Monday to Friday, morning, afternoon, finish off all the experiments, have the exam on Saturday and give a certificate away. So this, a few institutes are doing. I think it's not, I thought it will not be so popular, but I think some of the science institutes particularly like to do this. And many colleges where maybe you don't have the latest, and I mean the ICERs for instance have some of the most latest equipment, at least maybe IIT Bombay has. I was quite surprised when I see ICER Pune have so many nice, a lot of nice labs, modern labs for processes and all that. And they run these labs very, very nicely. So I would highly recommend it. If any of you are interested, you can have your students and even you sign up for these lab workshops. So here is a list. You can see IIT Bombay is doing had done 4 in last June. I don't know if they're going to carry on this time also. It's been going on. Okay, very nice. There's a Professor Virendra Singh who seems to be the main man behind the exercise. So the other institutes also do it in the summer. It usually comes in the summer. Look out for the advertisement. It will come out in the newsletter. It will be in our webpage. Look out for it and you can sign up for it. Many of them are in person, pretty much, right? I don't think we do online here. So you can see very interesting ones, right? So you can see immunology, semiconductor devices, flow visualization, protein production, recombinant DNA technology, all these interesting things where you can actually get hands-on experience. And this is quite a bit useful as well. Okay, so you can see IISER Bhopal seems to have been majorly interested in doing this. So who knows, it might be something interesting. Okay, so FDP certificates, these have been a major motivation for a lot of faculty. How many of you have got FDP points, right? Look at that, big number coming up again. The MOU got renewed a couple of years ago, I think. It's on till 2028. There is a separate certificate that you have to get, and there is a conversion from the courses you do to the number of weeks that you count for. Okay, so that conversion is here. A 4-week is half an FDP. 8-week is full FDP, 12-week is 1.5 FDP. Now, one warning, not all courses that NPTEL offers are counted as FDP courses. You have to go and see on the right, on the SWAYAM page, at the bottom there will be this line. If it says this is an ASCTE approved FDP course, then that course counts for FDP points. Okay, so make sure you do that. Now, it's not enough to only do the course. After you do the course or during the course, you have to apply for the FDP also, right? Before the exam, after the... During the course, in the registration, you should apply for the FDP also. I think it costs 100 rupees additional. So make sure you do that. Don't miss out on that. Okay. And you can see a large number of courses are FDP compliant. Like in Jan 2026, out of the 973, 835 courses can be taken for FDP. So it's a pretty big count. And a lot of faculty take advantage of it. You can see the numbers here in the July semester. Nearly 3 lakh faculty enrolled, right? Is that correct? Yeah. 91,000 registered to write the exam and 60,000 took FDP. I think again, in terms of numbers, it will be the largest FDP program in India. I don't think any other program will come anywhere near this. Yeah, actually writing exams also. Many other FDP, there's no exam, right? You can just happily get it. So this one is with the exam. So it's a very solid piece of thing. Okay, and then This is, so far we've given almost 3 lakh FDP certificates so far. Yeah, it's a pretty big number going forward. Okay, so maybe at this point I'll stop. I've done 10 initiatives. The others, maybe I can invite Bharti to take over. We also are coming up on the tea break, right? There's only 5 more minutes for the tea break. Okay.
Yeah, so there are 2 more initiatives. Probably we'll just talk about it, take a break for tea, and we'll come back and do the question and answers interaction, whatever you all have as feedback to give us, okay? So this NPTEL Plus we had launched in January 2022. And that was something we did because all the courses till then that we were offering, and today also what we can do on SWAYAM are Senate approved courses that faculty have taught a couple of times. We have a good feedback on it. It pertains to the academic curriculum of some program that we are offering. There are strict guidelines on how, when, where we can offer these courses on SWAYAM. So you cannot just do a 5-hour course on SWAYAM today because all these are being taken for credit transfer. There are guidelines for it. You can't do like a 2-hour, okay, I just want to do something very niche for PhD scholars. Can I offer it? You can't offer it on SWAYAM. So we wanted one more platform that we could bring up where such kind of programs can be offered in other areas also probably that are not yet Senate approved, right? See, many faculty also work on current research areas, and sometimes they want to say, I just want to see how this area works with the people outside, what is their feedback and so on. So those kind of things, they may not even have offered courses within the institute, but they would like to talk about it in general. So those kind of things also we bring in into the NPTEL Plus workshop. So the NPTEL Plus platform today is elearn.nptel.ac.in, and we do have a couple of things there. One is the NPTEL self-paced courses that we have. So many industry professionals also came back to us and said that your January and July semester is very restrictive for us. We are not able to do the courses and get certification. It more aligns with the college students, not for us. I want to study something, get certified in June month because my company wants me to put me into a project somewhere. I can't go and do an NPTEL on SWAYAM course that time. So they were asking us for options like that. So we brought up this NPTEL self-paced courses that are there. So about 300 courses I think we put into that particular model. But recently we've been seeing colleges also take that up for credit transfer. Again, that's a prerogative of the academic council, the board of studies to do it, whether you will accept the certification from the NPTEL self-paced courses, that's up to them to agree to it. But I've seen a couple of colleges do that, especially when the students have not, attended the exam when we have conducted it on NPTEL and they've been absent, but it's a mandatory requirement for them to take it for graduation, or 2, they have not passed the exam that we have given them when we conducted it, in the regular model. So many of them come here and take it. Or last minute, I think some college was telling us the credit deficits they are taking from here too. Somebody has a shortage of credits, they do it from here and they also take it. So that's one thing that you can check. That is the self-paced courses that we have. And then short-term, long-term training is what I'm talking about, right from 2-hour workshops to about 10-hour, 20-hour workshops we have. Target audience is many times students. It's some are specifically for faculty, some are for people in the industry and so on, that we also do workshops that are there. So this is NPTEL Plus. And most taken courses, again, it's, you can see here, it's Python for data science is one of the largest. The numbers are nowhere comparable to what we see on SWAYAM. Again, that's understandable because there's a cost to enroll, there's a cost to write the exam. And exams we conduct in the online remote proctored mode. It's not like you go to a center and you do it, but the SWAYAM logo will not come on the certificates. That's the differentiator that we have, because these are not SWAYAM courses per se, but they're NPTEL courses. Same content, we conduct the exams, we certify, but it'll go with the NPTEL certificate that's there. So you have Python for data science, body language, design thinking, and all of these. So these are there. NPTEL Plus workshops, just to give you an idea of the kind of topics that we put out here. You can see it will span anything and everything. Again, there is no, definition of what we will offer as a topic. You can see that there's a course on GIS, drones, and machine learning. It was very popular. We had more than 300 people register to it and complete it. Then you have something in biotech, which is VCA, which is the 3rd cohort we are running. 4th cohort is open now. Cricket data analysis. using PostgreSQL, that is something that's there. There's also data engineering using Azure. Then there's something on entrepreneurship that happened. Then there is sports nutrition for specific sports. That was a workshop that was done. These are some of the titles. Some more from IIT Bombay that got done, career development, know yourself. So Professor Devdeep has been offering a lot of short-term workshops under this particular model. You can see career development, grow yourself, for team, team interactions. He had a program that was there on communication, AI skills, so a couple of things that he did from there. Then we also had courses on understanding AI coding assistance for programming. I think that's quite a new thing that's happening. In fact, I think last week or the week before we had something on vibe coding. Vibe coding is the most in thing that is happening now, where you give prompts and it kind of does your entire programming, not just for a program of 10, 20 lines, but an application, a complete application you want to create and host. And we had one of our people do it. More than 350 people had signed up for it and they were doing the workshop. It was a 4-hour workshop, I think, that we had done. But here, yeah, the costs are anywhere between 200, 300 or something like that. Again, it's kept affordable, but something so that the student at least pays and comes into the workshop, otherwise they pay, and here also we have only a 70% attendance. They pay but don't come. But at least the payments are around 200, 300 and so on that we do here. So there are also some interesting workshops. You can see here the last row, how to guide postgraduate students in their research. It's a batch 2 that went on. A batch 3 is, I think, coming up. That's there. Quantitative research, again, somebody was talking about that, that's there. This is a very popular workshop that we've been doing, effective teaching. So this is something that Professor Pankaj Jalote from IIT Delhi had designed and delivered about 2 years ago. Then they brought it to the NPTEL platform. And I think almost 488, you can see the registration, but 350, 400 faculty members. This is specifically for faculty members. And 350, 400 always register. It's over a period of 4 weeks, but the content is only about 6-7 hours. But you are supposed to do homework. You have to make slides, you have to present, you have to do something. Every week he has an interaction with the faculty and so on. So that is getting us very good feedback in the way that it's going on. Of course, the other things you can see, cell membranes. We had something on Google Earth Engine that we also did. 460 is mastering strategy formulation with ChatGPT. Somebody had done that from, I think, IIT Madras. Then, of course, data to dashboard and so on. So these are like short modules. You can just come and learn. There is no serious, rigorous assessment like an exam. It's more like your interest and participation in the workshop. Maybe some exercise, a Google form at the end of it, a small project may be given as part of it, but not a mandatory serious exam like we do for the NPTEL SWAYAM courses. This is on CS, AI and ML that we have. The entire list is available on the website if you just go there. But this is something, this presentation will be shared with you all, so you can also take a look at it after you see it. One interesting thing I'd like to point out, there's been a series of workshops that we've been doing from an SME called Shashwat. So Shashwat is actually, he's incubated 2 companies. One is a production company, one is an AI and filmmaking company in IIT Madras. He's incubated. He's one of our BS graduates. And he has been offering these workshops on AI in filmmaking. So on visuals, on the software you use, and we've seen quite a good interest from many students. So if your students are, not the traditional programmer types, there's a lot of coding going on in the film industry today, the visuals and whatever else they do, storyboarding, everywhere it's coming in. So that's something, if they are interested, this could at least start as a serve as a starting point for them to get into this particular field, know what is happening there. So these were received pretty well. Yeah, you have more of these: strategic leadership, biomechanics, mathematical modeling, prompt engineering, NEP. There was one that was there, NEP from policy to practice. Cohort 3 went on, I think cohort 4 is coming. That is there. And this is one set that we do as master classes. So this is a bit different from the other, where we invite experts from outside India to deliver these classes. We've been getting people from France, primarily from the management side there. We have a strong contact there. But we've also gotten people from Cambridge, from US, some universities and so on. So titles, like you can see, it is very, very different from probably what is taught here. At least they are very niche in some level that you can do. And they are like 4-hour or a 3-hour into 2 kind of a module. And normally they have more serious assessments there. They do breakout into rooms there. They give you a project. You have to do some group level projects and kind of go about it, present it to the faculty and so on. But again, being well received, the numbers are in the 100 to 150 participation. The fees is around 500 or 1000 depending on the topic that is being offered. So we call it master classes because these are like only once a month that we do with the faculty from typically outside India. Soft skill training, this is something that I would again like to emphasize for colleges that do not have probably training and placement cells that do rigorous training for your students or that do not do it for everybody. We've seen in Tier 2, Tier 3 towns and colleges that there are certain colleges where this is not explicitly given as a skill for the student. So what happens there is the students have done NPTEL courses, they probably have technical knowledge, but when they go in for handling interviews, they are not having that confidence to be there, to be able to present themselves, to be able to talk confidently about the knowledge that they have, but they are not able to present it there. So this is something that we do as soft skill training. It's a 7-day or a 14-day program that you can opt. It is online, conducted online. The college SPOC can write to us that you want training for so many students. Normally it's a batch of about 30 or so. And it's a 2-hour commitment, say for 7 days, 14 hours. And in this, every day there's a topic. So one day will be about resumes, one day is about how do you dress and go to an interview, one day is about the body language that you're going to present at the interview. And there also students have small exercises to do, like they have to create the resume after the session and come back the next day and submit it to the person. They have to do something and come back. There is a group discussion experience that is given to them. And at the end of it, we also provide soft skill trainers to do a one-on-one with each of those participants so that each of them gets customized feedback for themselves. So that is also something that we do. And all of this is completely free. There is no cost for this soft skill training. We do it as part of our CSR for the students so that they are enabled to, go in more confidently for attending interviews that is there. So any of the colleges who requires this kind of a support, we would be very happy to do it. Write to local chapter ID and we will schedule the trainings for you all and for the students as per the availability. So we've done about number of participants. I think 2,000 we have covered in the last 6 months. 1,644 one-on-one mock interviews we have actually completed where students did it with the soft skill trainers. Number of colleges that local chapters that participated was 85 in the last 6 months. Impact of soft skill training, many students have come back to say it has been useful. It made them feel more confident. They did get jobs too. That was feedback that we got. We have videos. There's our social media handles. We are normally very active on our social media handles of NPTEL. So LinkedIn has the highest number of followers. We have about 5.5 lakhs there. Instagram is close to a lakh. We should be hitting it very soon. Twitter, we lost our handle. We had more than, I think, 50,000 people. One day it suddenly died. We couldn't recover. So we are back to 2,000. Facebook is, I think, there's a very nice split between Facebook and Instagram. So Facebook has all the SPOCs and all of us who are 40 plus, we are sitting on Facebook and all the young guys are on Instagram. So we see a lot more sharing and so we create the memes and all for this side. We do posts on that side and that's something that happens between Facebook and Instagram. And of course, YouTube is our biggest. We have 55 lakh subscribers for the NPTEL YouTube channel. And we say that's no mean feat. Because it's not a Bollywood channel. As you all know, we also know most of our videos are so boring. Some faculty will sit and teach and talk with the background not even changing many times, or they will write so much math, none of us understands it. It's rigorous, it's serious, it's for undergraduate, postgraduate, PhD kind of courses, but it still has about 55 lakh subscribers and still we are growing in that segment. So that's one of our biggest outreach that we have today. To conclude, the AMU and BHU, we had been supporting for 3 semesters. From July 24 to July 25, we did it for them. We were organizing the exams for them as well as their content coming on Swayam. But from January 2026 onwards, the ministry has decided that BHU will coordinate this effort. NPTEL is no longer involved in this. I just want to make it clear that we will not be doing their content upload on Swayam. We will not be organizing their exams. So any of you taking the courses, would be nice to keep this in mind and write to them for any other concerns that you have. So that is from that. Yeah, the last part is NPTEL local chapters. So I think we'll break for tea and snacks and we'll come back and we'll go through all the recommendations, suggestions, complaints that you all have. any other questions that you'll have, and we'd be happy to answer that when we come back after tea.
Thank you, ma'am. So now we'll take the short tea break for half an hour and request to all SPOCs, we have camera set up in the first floor behind this hall. So anyone is interested to record your feedback or experience, you can use this camera setup. Thank you. So request to all SPOC, please share your experience, record your feedback. In the first floor, we have camera setup.
अब बोलिए ना भैया, हेलो हेलो।
Hello, hello, mic testing, hello, check, hello, hello, mic testing, hello, 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 mic testing, hello, check, hello, 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 mic testing, hello, check, hello, mic testing, hello, check, hello, 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 mic testing, hello, check, hello, hello. पण इथे साऊंड आहे का इथे? हॅलो हॅलो, ऑडिओ आहे ना तिकडे? यस यस, ठीक है, स्पीकर से ऑडियो जा रहा है उनको.
हेलो हेलो, दूसरा भी चेक कर लेते हैं। हेलो 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 हेलो, अभी प्रॉपर आ रहा है ना?
फुल है बैटरी। हेलो हेलो चेक, हेलो। अनम्यूट है, ग्रीन कलर। हेलो।
यस.
hello.
स्टार्ट करते हैं. Okay, so today we have a Professor M.D. Agrawal, Adjunct Professor Shailesh J. Mehta, School of Management, IIT Bombay. Professor M.D. Agrawal is a distinguished thought leader, educator, and digital informations. Hello? Now am I audible? Hello? 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 Okay. So today we have a Professor M.D. Agrawal, Adjunct Professor Shailesh J. Mehta, School of Management, IIT Bombay. Professor M.D. Agrawal is a distinguished thought leader, educator, and digital transformation strategics with over 4 years decade of experience across industry, academia, and professional institute. He is a visiting professor at SJM SOM, IIT Bombay, and course director of AIMAS Advanced Certificate Program on Digital Innovation and Transformation in Age of AI. He is a gold medalist in MSc Mathematics from Agra University. Professor Agrawal has held senior leadership role as a general manager, IT, and CIO at BPCL, and advisor and director at TCS Global Oil and Gas Practice, where his leadership on BPCL several national and international IT Excellence Award. He has taught IIT Bombay, IIT IM, IIT Gandhinagar, and IIM Indore. Mentor over 350 CIOs and senior executive, and served as a president of both of Computer Society of India and Bombay Management Association. He is also driving force behind the new NPTEL courses on Managing Industry 4.0 Digital Transformation, launching in February 2026. I request Professor Agrawal, please come on stage and share your experience.
Good afternoon. I am very thankful to Bharati and NPTEL, IIT and NPTEL inviting me for this brief session or talk, whatever you like to call. I am very lucky that I am in the fraternity of genius, carrier of Mass Saraswati's, messages to the masses. And today it was an eye-opening for me when I was listening what NPTEL is doing. I was not knowing that kind of thing NPTEL is doing. So, sir, thank you very much for sharing this. It is a matter of pride that I am joining your family as a faculty. I have developed, I am teaching in School of Management last couple of years, Industry 4.0. And I have a background of industry. I work in the Bharat Petroleum as a senior-most position. And luckily, my tenure in the Bharat Petroleum was 50%. My tenure was in the marketing. And then the last 15 years, 14 years, I spent in the manufacturing. So I have seen this, Industry 4.0 very closely. But after my retirement, I thought, the best work for me as a teaching. Throughout my career in corporate, I was associated with some of these colleges, the management colleges or engineering colleges as a visiting faculty. And I started my career as a lecturer in Agra University after completion of my education. But then I joined Bharat Petroleum 1981. Ever since I am in the technology area. So what is this course all about? I like to spend some 5-7 minutes on this course. Then I like to share some of my thoughts on the generative AI. Generative AI, because Bharati spoke to me, she said, sir, you can also talk about that. So some little bit, I thought I gathered in the morning, and I like to share that. So what is this course all about? The course which I have developed, and you are seeing over here, the sessions, topics, is a very comprehensive design. And this is my realization while teaching, industry experts, that a digital transformation course which I have designed 5 years back and is running on All India Management Portal, and where other faculty also part of this course. My realization is that there is a gap in understanding about Industry 4.0. Everybody talk about Industry 4.0, but what is Industry 4.0? What is the origin of the Industry 4.0? How we build the Industry 4.0 solutions? So that sort of knowledge from a management point of view, I try to bring in this. And a lot of global studies which has been done by McKinsey and World Economic Forum kind of thing has also been the part of the pedagogy of this course. Which students will get, when they are learning the lessons, they will, because I cannot bring those studies, just like that. We need the permission. So I have given the links, for those studies, from where these thoughts has been captured. So this course is a very contemporary knowledge. I will say the body of knowledge. If you call it the body of the knowledge of Industry 4.0, and it also talk about that the formation of Industry 4.0. So if you see the very first lecture which I have designed, is that evolution of fourth industrial revolution. Then the next, I don't want to spend this time on these talks in these sessions, what is all, but you see that the foundation. So foundation of Industry 4.0, what all comprise of this, So this has to be understood by faculty, I will say first, because they are the carrier of this knowledge to the students. And I feel that, this is one thing, which I found, sometime NPTEL used to send some courses for my review. I have found that, there is some gap somewhere, So I think, this course will try to fill that gap of that understanding. You all know all these things, I'm not saying. But as a composite, as a combined and comprehensive knowledge, this course will provide. Then I talk about that, the week 2, the architecture and automation. because Industry 4.0 is known for the automation. And what is the architecture? What is kind of the framework it is using, Industry 4.0? So in some details, I will not say the 100% detail, but to some extent, the student or whosoever is attending this course will understand that, what is architecture, how it is being, developed, the architecture, what are the building block of the architecture. All these things you will come to know in this course. Then, I go a little in more detail. After these 2 sessions, 2-week sessions, then I go a little in detail in this course that the data platform is a very important, as we know. Data is our asset. So we deal with that data set. And here I bring the study of the McKinsey. What McKinsey says about that, the data platform for Industry 4.0. There is a report by McKinsey. This course, which when I did, because I am from the industry, and I believe in that, some of these research, very, very well articulated, where they do the thousands of interviews before they write the research. All these companies like World Economic Forum or McKinsey, they do the interviews. It's not only thought process of a professor, it's an outcome of some research. So I try to bring that aspect in this course, due to my alignment, these kind of things. So then in the 4th week, very important is the business model. How Industry 4.0 is changing or is the catalyst for the industry business model. Business model understanding is very important. Because unless there is a change in the business model, it will not bring the change in the industry. So because industry change is required, because Uber or all these platforms which we see, Amazon, they have brought the model change, business model change. You can see that. So we talk about the business model components, and then in the same week, I also discuss about the security aspects. AI security comes later. Then I navigate this course into Industry 5.0. Industry 5.0, as you know that Industry 5.0, they are very less talk. First time our minister has talked in the Davos about, that summit happened in the Switzerland yesterday only it got ended, where he talked about the Industry 5.0. Industry 5.0, as we know, says that technology should be used for humanity, human-centric, sustainability, resilience. So I bring those aspects, and try to connect with AI. How AI will enable all these concepts, sustainability or resilience and human centricity. So a lot of examples, use cases, and research reports. European Commission report is very important here. European Commission has executed a policy framework in 2023. And that report is also a part of a URL of this course. Then I migrate to the applied part of that, like how you develop the organization transformation. See, these technologies which are coming are, one thing is very important, that how we change the way of working. How we change, what is there in the technology which will motivate the organizations, which will enable the organization for change, That is organization change, organization transformation. So in this, week, I try to bring my practical knowledge and try to bring that, in the context of research, In the context of research, it's not like my thought process, what the KPMG says, what the World Economic Forum says, like that. Then, the 7th week is also very important. In this, I discuss about the maturity model. For Industry 4.0, there's a maturity model of SIRI. SIRI is an organization in Singapore. And that is more than 50% companies who are very particular about Industry 4.0, they use that maturity model. So that I also introduced that maturity model in this week's session. Then talk about little bit about the workplace, how my teacher's workplace or industry workplace is changing with the help of Industry 4.0. And then I end this course with the India perspective. India perspective, that how our country is doing, what are the government initiatives, acceleration of AI, like that. What is the rollout, kind of some examples of Industry 4.0 in our country, in terms of the rollout, in terms of how the agriculture is using Industry 4.0, how the education is using Industry 4.0, how the healthcare is using Industry 4.0. All these things are also been, briefly, I touch about that. And then I end the course with that, the impact on the job market of AI. So this is all about this course. I invite you, please, you can watch my intro. It's available on the YouTube, and the link is there. And I'm very thankful to the NPTEL team. And they have time to time guided, all, Devendra and all these people are here. They used to, Ravi, and they all used to guide me that, sir. But I was very new to teach to the camera. I was teaching to the camera. So that was a big, I have addressed, so many conferences internationally, nationally. I have, teaching is my, hobby. But, I never, thought that, this would be so critical, so difficult, talking to the camera. So you may find in some initial videos, some jerk in my that. But my TA has helped me, both are not there here. They both helped me to find where there is some repetition. But somehow you have to bear with me for the initial videos, But afterwards I became okay. Okay, so that is, I think, so I thought, such a learned audience is here. I'm sure that some of you must have also experienced this, challenge. So these all, so friends, if you have time, I can spend 5 minutes more. Or it's over? Yes. Yeah. So how you like this course? Remember? Let me know. So please, communicate to your students. Yesterday, 1180 people have registered. 1180 people have registered. Because I am not too much known in the NPTEL community probably, but it's a good number for me. I thought, I will just express my thoughts, on the AI, generative AI, especially for the teachers, especially for the teachers. And I have, in last 2 years, I have been the great beneficial of generative AI. If you ask me, I have been very great beneficial of generative AI. But I don't copy generative AI thoughts, I first teach the generative AI. I first teach, I train. Then I expect, output from the generative AI. I don't go blindly, you let me know this thing, Industry 4.0. I will never do that. What I do first, what is my understanding? If I have some research available with me, or I have some document or some book available with me, I will ask, generative AI to first learn from this. And then, based on that, you share, generative AI share your findings. So first level, I do this way. So that's why I say that teaching is shifting from content delivery to learning design. Teaching is shifting from content delivery to learning design. What I'm doing with generative AI is the designing of my lecture, not only content. So that is first thing I thought I will share my own experience. And I got the fantastic results. I got the fantastic results. But I never lose the sight of the core subject. Very, very important, the core subject. Core subject means that, if I am getting some input on AI, the capability of AI is one capability is the pattern recognition. Human intelligence behave like human intelligence. That perspective, we should not lose that. AI give 30% results wrong. AI gives 30% results wrong. That we have to be very careful. And this is my own statistics I have found. So as a teacher, we are supposed to share the exact 100% correct content to my students. A teacher cannot be wrong. That is one thing we all are bound. So depending blindly on AI will be a wrong approach. So this is the silver line I will say, has to be careful. And students are best beneficial of AI nowadays. I teach Industry 4.0, and I found that students are very overconfident. Sir is teaching, okay, when exam will come, I will find out this. And I sometimes give the open, I ask them, you bring your notes notes, class notes. I insist always that, including me, when you are listening the lecture, you don't just listen, you also make a point. Because we have 4 senses. So this hand is a very important sense. When I write some points through my fingers and hand, it registered better in my mind. It registered better in the mind. This I learned with my experience. If you just listen and say that, understood, it is not. Second way which I have found, when I was doing my education, after listening, I close my eyes. And then I start, remembering what I have listened. This is another way of, resting that, subject in your mind. So students are the beneficial of this. But, the important thing, which I want to say, the blind, what an NEP, our education policy, new policy has come. One of the expectation of the new policy is competency-based, experiential, and critical thinking-driven education. Competency-based, experiential, and critical thinking-based education. In my opinion, generative AI used as a friend, as a companion, will help us to address this requirement as a teacher to the community. How? How? Competency-based. Now, competency is one thing, which you cannot find in one single book. AI is our Rishi Muni. It is full of knowledge. How I use the AI engine to extract that, the competent, information. That is what I have realized that, if a single book or two books are not able to give us that information or that, perspective which we get, a global perspective. Second thing, experiential. This is a very important, aspect of, you don't just, fall in line with somebody. You have to experiment, you have to try, you have to test yourself. And that also we give a very good chance of using generative AI. We all know about that. And then the critical thinking, this is a very important thing which we sometimes find a limitation, especially in the new generation, where they start using generative AI for all purposes, even calculations, and they will lose the sight of developing their critical thinking. Now, how we invoke the critical thinking while using generative is a fact now. Generative AI, you cannot discard. It is a fact. It has come as a part of our life. Now, how we implant that methodology so that my students also use generative AI and become competent of critical thinking. That is what is a requirement of all of us. I have found a way. While I teach my courses, what I do, I create a framework, a template, and I say that, you answer this, in that, template. Then only I will understand that you have understood the subject. So this is all what I wanted to say to you. Thank you very much for inviting me. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable feedback. Now, may I request to Professor Andrew, sir, please present the memento to Professor M.D. Agrawal. Thank you so much. Now I request Professor Nandita ma'am and Bharti ma'am, please start the next part of the session.
So at this point, we'd be happy to take any feedback or question and answer that you have. And again, welcome to all of you. I hope you have been enjoying the IIT campus. I don't know how much you saw. But just to let you know, this is a classroom where we have our first year classes. And usually we have very new undergraduate students who sit in this classroom. So with that, I think we can open up those who have questions on any of the things that we discussed.
Hello, I am Mr. G. Pujari, working as a SPOC in Sharvestop Technology College of Engineering, Kolhapur region. Ma'am, I am to ask question. Earlier, the exam center, whatever offered through TCS or through NPTEL, it was very close, like within 25 kilometers. But right now what happening is since last exam, they are offering exam beyond 50 kilometers. So, huh? Kolhapur district, Kolhapur. Maharashtra, Kolhapur district.
He's in Kolhapur.
But it's Kolhapur, I mean, the pin code will come as Kolhapur and stuff.
Yes. So some
Inside
students
Kolhapur, the
Yes.
center has moved from one place to another place.
Another place. So some students are going in the Sangli district. So they are facing some problem to reach there within a time.
Same problem in? What is it? Tarapur. Tarashib. So maybe what we can do is, I think if you have center issues,
Yeah.
I mean, I
If-
understand.
If you try to achieve within 20 kilometers, they can
I
reach.
understand totally. So what I'll say is, instead of each person saying you have center issues, maybe we can coordinate, I mean, you can report it to them.
Yes,
And they
yes.
will note down everything and we will raise it with TCS.
Yes.
See, at some level, the difficulty we have is we cannot pick the center in the town. We can
Yes.
say Kolhapur, but we can't say where in Kolhapur. We'll
Because
try.
of too far distance, some students are not going.
I understand. So I think if you keep them informed,
Yeah.
next time we will try and
Yes, sir.
we'll keep this.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, same issue here. I am from Government Engineering College, Yavatmal, and my student has to go to Nagpur to write the exam or to Amravati, which is about 150 kilometers from my place. It's a cumbersome thing.
Please inform them about. I mean, anything like this, I think a lot of people are raising their hands.
Yes, ma'am. This is Dr. Praveen from Sri Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education from Karnataka. So actually, as you mentioned in the NPTEL Plus, so normally it is not comes under the SWAYAM, it's an NPTEL course. So some of the students, if they failed in a 1 or 2 attempt, and for them we are going to provide this NPTEL Plus. So normally what happens here, there may be they are producing in some other kind of certificates. So if possible to give the database to SPOC also, it will be well, ma'am. So it is not adding to our SPOC portal.
Okay, we'll add
Yes.
if based on request, if they have this, we'll add the.
So because it will be helpful for,
Yeah,
as
that
we are
can be
considering
done.
for the credit transfer,
That can
the
be done.
database which we are not
That
getting.
can be done. So right now, NPTEL Plus, we don't ask for LC information. If you
Yeah,
ask
it
for
is not
LC
adding.
information in NPTEL Plus, that can be reflected in the SPOC dashboard. We'll do that, sir. It's a good suggestion. Thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, good morning. This is Dr. Shuchi Midha. I represent the SIA School of Business Studies. My question is more of a challenge that our students face with respect to the alignment of the academic curriculum with the semester system, because we operate in a trimester pattern. So most of the times most of the courses which are in the management domain, they are very relevant for them as far as, advanced learning is concerned. But the problem is that most of these courses, particularly the 8 weeks and 12 weeks courses, they spill over to the next trimester. So the entire energy, enthusiasm loses out, towards the end of the course. So my suggestion and my request at the same time is that can we introduce some courses which is aligned with the trimester system institutions also, in order to take care of their requirements with regards to the learning part.
So I think on NPTEL itself, this will be very hard. The SWAYAM itself, it will be very hard. I think NPTEL Plus is a great alternative for, if you were looking for an alternative calendar which is going to fit only your students, that's the thing. I think if you want the SWAYAM type courses, you have to stick to that calendar. It's not even decided by us, right? It's like a common calendar for the whole country.
So I think many of these PGDM courses, which are applying the management domain courses, many of the institutions are now moving on to trimester pattern.
I understand.
So if in future, maybe if we can also be kept under the ambit, or maybe there should be some courses which can fit into our academics.
One thought is, if there are 8-week courses which you think can be split into 4-week courses, then it would fall.
Yeah,
in
that also
trimesters.
works. Yes, that works.
Because
See,
4
I'm not-
weeks
I'm
is,
not-
I think, the only thing that they can.
Nandita is very optimistic. I'm not very optimistic.
Thank you.
We'll give it a shot. But
Sure,
I think,
thank you so much.
very hard.
Hello, so I'm Professor Sanket Chikshe from Pune Vidyarthi College of Engineering. I'm SPOC. Sir, I'm facing two problems. as ma'am already said that quantum computing, we are giving the course, introduction to the quantum computing. But what happened, ma'am, as we go to the statistics, we tell them, the students, to enroll as per the statistics thing. There are 5 to 6 courses on quantum computing. But when we go to the download sections, we found only video. We don't found their assignments or transcripts there. So, ma'am, what happened when I reached to each and every department to represent that enroll the course, watch their statistics, their downloads. But few courses are there, ma'am, in which they don't have the data. Like one thing is they don't have some old assignments and their transcripts. And another one thing, ma'am, request is there. Few courses is having assignments, but those are older one, means far away from 2021 course, and now it is 2025. So if possible, that the last run, means if you have done in the last year, so we can update it, can we? And one more, can we have a multiple that the assignments like bank type or a reference based? It's a just request, that's it.
We'll try. I think there is some slip, sometimes it happens. We try to put up the assignments. There is some one semester assignment. Sometimes the faculty asks us to take it down when the course is running and all that. So lots of issues like that. Some faculty are happy to put out banks. Some faculty don't like it. So it's a function of depends on the faculty who's concerned.
But at least the assignment should be there. Means to getting the idea, what sir exactly, so student come to me and ask, should I take that course? So I first told them go with the statistics. As ma'am suggests us to every SPOC to tell your students or your faculty. But okay, but when we saw there the less percentage ratio, okay, so we suggest them go to the transcript, watch or take or note down the.
I understand,
details.
sir. We'll try our best. And at least one set of assignments we'll try to put up.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Dr. Neha Raut from Shrimati Kishore Board College of Pharmacy, Kamti, Nagpur. First of all, as a feedback, I'm really grateful to NPTEL and you all, because every time whenever I come, I have some suggestions, and every next meeting, like next workshop, I have done with it. Like every time, I really thankful to Bharti ma'am. Like one of my student wanted to give exam from Nagpur. She had received her hall ticket for Nagpur, and then she had an exam at Nashik. That government exam was scheduled, and then I have mailed to NPTEL, and Bharti ma'am answered it, and all the NPTEL team.
You're not supposed to reveal all this. You're not supposed to reveal all this.
No.
So in fact, when we help you out, we give you explicit instructions. This is a special case. Don't talk about this to anybody. Keep it quiet. Now we are talking about it to everybody. That's
The thing is it was a government exam. That's why I had requested. And the thing is you helped us.
Don't talk about it to anybody.
Okay, thank you. The most important thing, you also talk about internship. So with continuous support and guidance, my students completed internship at IIT BHU recently. So again, thanks to NPTEL and also the
that you can tell in many places.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a suggestion, sir. Sir, one thing which I just wanted again, sir, in the form, when we fill the form, I am from pharmaceutical sciences. So in the science only, the mention is B Pharm. But if you make it pharmacy or pharmaceutical sciences, it would be good for our students like B Pharmacy, M Pharmacy, and PhD students. So if
where is this?
Sir, when we fill the form, that when we join the course and we fill the details of our student.
The area of your degree.
Area, yes, sir, in the area.
So it says pharmacy. You want what else?
Sir, in the there's a mention is B Pharm.
The degree is B Pharm.
Yeah, but if you just make it pharmacy or pharmaceutical sciences, then it would be easy for all students.
We'll take a look at it. I
Okay.
think the degree itself is mentioned, is it? B Pharm.
Yes. And sir, one more thing, in the SPOC login, like when we allot the mentor, only mentor can see the students list. SPOC is actually not able to see the students allotted to the mentors. We can see only the number of students actually. So,
have to check. No.
yeah, so if it is possible that SPOC, sorry? No. We allot the mentors, then students select the mentor. Yeah, so mentor can see the students, but SPOC actually is not able to check the name of students or the list of students. We only understood the number
My
of
memory
students.
is, you can see. Can other people confirm? Is it true? You can see, right? You can't see.
Only the list, numbers are there, yeah.
Was it changed recently, or was it like this always?
From the
Always, huh? Okay. Okay, we'll check on this. Usually, I thought there was a download possible. But there's a download that was possible, right, for SPOCs?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you can download and see, right?
No, sir, just
That is a total list, right? Which mentor is with you?
Okay, we'll look at it.
thank you so much.
Can you switch on the mic?
Hello. Yes. I am Aditi Sontake from Thakur School of Architecture and Planning. Sir, my query is about domain certification. I am from architecture background, and in architecture theory domain, one course, there are 6 courses all for domain certification. I have completed all 5 courses, and one course is left, one course is there that it was open last in 2021. After that, that course is not open on NPTEL. Architecture and planning, architectural theory. And the course is culturally responsive built environment. Responsive built environment, Roorkee, IIT Roorkee. Yeah. So I'm
we'll
just
look
one.
into this.
Yeah, I'm just one course away from that, from domain certification. Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, my name is Dr. Momin. I am representing from Veer Narmad South Gujarat University, Surat. Sir, as Veer Narmad South Gujarat University has passed an ordinance that the bachelor's degree program, the students who are enrolled in semester 6 must have to do the internship from the industrial exposure. So it is possible that NTPL can also collaborate with the industry, and the student can enroll in the NTPL and get the internship done with the industry.
Okay, we'll try. See,
Actually, sir, there is a lots of students and the NTPL, as the university has passed the ordinance that now every student of semester 4 will enroll in NTPL Swayam. So if we want to continue that student from semester 4 to semester 6, so if we provide that internship course like on NTPL, so we can get that semester 4 student converted into
Sir,
semester 6
I can promise
also.
you one thing. If we have something, we will definitely provide. We're
Yes,
not holding it back. It's not like we have a lot of things and we're keeping it away from you. That's not true at all.
Sir, it is only one suggestion that I am giving to
I
you.
understand. But what happens with many companies, I think you also know this, they have a HR department.
Yes, sir.
And the HR department runs the show. They like to select, they like to do everything themselves. It's very difficult for anybody to convince them that, you can come to NPTEL and we will connect you to a larger group and things like that. It's harder to do. We are trying our best. Any internship opportunity we get,
yes,
it will be passed on to the students through the SWAM.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Dr. Rashmi Jain from SB Jain Institute of Technology and Research, Nagpur. We had been asked to give the consent for your college can become the center for NPTEL exams. So we have given the consent. So if it is possible, because we have not yet received any communication regarding, so these problems of distant
so all centers, I think, please talk to Bharti. I think one of the, this is with you? Okay, she will take care apparently.
Yeah.
No problem. Done.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself, Dr. Vipul Kondekar. I am SPOC of Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. So we are associated with the NPTEL since 2016, and we have tried to grab all the benefits of NPTEL. So in that, now we are giving credit transfers to the students. And then one request from our institute side is, when we are giving the credit transfer, what happens is, because of some or other reason, some student fails in the exam, which is given. So our board of studies for the respective department assigns certain set of courses to be used for credit transfer. But what happens is, because of some students remain upset or some students are failed because of not performing in the end semester proctored exam, because of that they are failed. But what happens is, when we are trying to ask those students to appear for the same course in the next run, if that course is not available, it creates a problem. So our request is, at least those students who have completed assignments successfully in previous run, but they are not able to get the certification, at least they will re-register for the exam. So if possible, carry the course, carry the score of assignment, and they will prepare on their own for the exam, and they will appear for the exam, and hence they will get the certification from the NPTEL, and credit transfer will take place. Otherwise, conducting the exam at the institute level, on our side, the problem is, as we are giving the freedom for students to select the courses, at the institute level it becomes very difficult to conduct the exam for all such courses which are taken by the student.
Yeah, so January courses, if they're not offered in July, you won't get exams for those. But the January of the next year, with the same assignment scores, they can register and do the exams. So there'll be a gap of 1 year, but they can use the same assignment scores and do it in the next Jan. So there are about, I think, 40-45 courses we run every Jan and July. So those you can do it in subsequent semesters. But those that we run only once a year, the next year only it is possible for now. Because the number of exams we'll have to conduct then will just double if we have to do it. Already it's 973 into 2, right? So I don't think we'll be able to add more to this. So what they can do is do it in the next year. It is offered if it is okay with you all that they are not graduating. It doesn't stop them. It's not a blocker in any way that's there. So assignment scores are counted. In fact, even now, I think the announcements would have gone from our side that those who have enrolled in January 2025 courses, if it's offered now, you can come in and register. You have to enroll and you have to register again. But we'll take the scores from last time.
And if in that case, if we could, as a SPOC, initially itself, we could get assurance that these are the courses which are going to be rerun and not. So if, then it will be easy for us to identify.
Yes, like I was telling some SPOCs, every March, we finalize the courses for the July semester. Every August, we finalize it for the January semester. So if you all want any courses to be offered outside of our sequence also, sometimes the faculty do consent if they know that, okay, some college is specifically asking and they want to run it twice. We have done it on a request basis and we'll say this college is asking, can you consent? Then they'll do it. But we need to do it before we go into the ministry for approvals. So which means that if you're asking us saying, will you run these courses the next time, it is better to ask us in the say now, right, for the July semester. We'll give you the list. We would have finalized by now. We will have it internally, not yet published, but we'll let you know whether it is there or not. And if we find some courses not there and you're asking us for it, we can also ask the faculty and get it done. But we can't do it after we open enrollments. Many times we get requests from local chapters, after we open enrollment, can you open it now, can you open it now? We cannot open it then. It's too late. We need ministry approval. Nowadays, they've tightened the process. We need the list to be published. There is an entire protocol and kind of a set of steps we have to do before we offer courses on SWAYAM. So it is March that we go to ministry for July semester, August that we go to ministry for the January semester. So you have to come to us in January for the July semester and June for the next January semester. So whatever requests you have, you send it to us. We will see what all is possible. We will collate it, we will put together and we'll see whatever we can do from our side.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I think if you want to be within that, there is a list of courses that we put out, no, that we offer every term. No, it's not guaranteed.
Sometimes some 5 courses get cancelled.
Get cancelled also, okay. Yeah, see, I think because even though we want to offer, the faculty have to agree. So that is where the issue is. They will have something, they'll travel or they'll do something at that time, then it gets missed out. So NPTEL Plus also is something that was worth considering. If for the students who fail, your board of studies allows the NPTEL Plus exam, that problem also gets solved. So think about that also.
So just 1 minute, ma'am. For the NPTEL Plus self-paced courses, if the student has enrolled to the Swayam platform and has failed or been absent there, for them we don't do an enrollment charge to the course. We only charge the exam fees for them that we conduct. But like I said, it's a remote online proctored. They can do proctoring.
So the remote proctoring, you ask them to come to your center, your lab, and then write. So proctoring also you can take care. So I don't see any problem. I think if you say yes to NPTEL Plus and you organize the exam in a lab where your staff are proctoring, then proctoring also is taken care of. So it is a very easy solution.
Certificate won't get Swayam.
Certificate will not be Swayam though. I mean, that's the only thing your board of studies has to agree. NPTEL Plus, same course, same exam. If you want, we'll give a letter and all of like that. Take it to the board of studies. If you get it approved, then you're done. So when we give for those students who, for those students we can add both and mention. So you're talking about re-exams. The main reason re-exams are not possible is not because weekend weekdays, it's because of question papers. The faculty don't give question papers. No, not NPTEL itself. He's saying, he's thinking the re-exam can be done in the weekdays. The problem is question papers. Yeah, so the issue is the question papers. The faculty don't give additional question papers for re-exams. So that is an issue and we are not able to convince them. They have their own time and other constraints. So that's why I'm suggesting, if you want to save that time for people who are not able to pass, there are multiple things I will suggest, okay? We had a discussion a little earlier also. There are courses that everybody will pass, okay? You have to make sure that only those courses are mandatory for everybody. Don't push the difficult courses on people, because then you will have failures. That's the first suggestion I have, very important suggestion. Forest management is one course. Understanding innovation or something like that. Understanding incubation, I don't know what it is. There are courses where IoT, industrial IoT, there are a lot of courses which students find easy to pass. So you find out those and make sure that those are in the list and tell students clearly that, hey, if you want to make sure that you pass, do this. And students will understand that. So that's the first step. And second, if your board of studies is not understanding that language, they're insisting that some course has to be done which is tough, then at least ask for the NPTEL Plus exemption and make sure it's there in that list, and then they can do the NPTEL Plus exam in that lab. So these are the, unfortunately, these are the only things we can do. Or your own exams. You have to some alternative you have to allow.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Myself, Mrs. Jaya Sunil Vakode from D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, Akurdi, Pune. So, as we know that depending upon number of exam registration, NPTEL exam registration and count of getting certification, we are giving active, prospectus and contender, okay? So, as per NRF, in NRF there is a college ranking, isn't it? So, can we do something like that? Suppose there are total 1,000 colleges under NPTEL, and where we stand, because it is required by the committees, NBA, NAC, so in that we can put our college has get particular these points depending upon the certification. So that will be better.
So the ratings go till A, right? Yeah. You're saying beyond A. I mean, there is AAA, AA, A.
Yeah.
You're saying after that also we have to give something?
Yes.
We don't do ranking within the...
In terms of number.
Oh, you're saying within the top,
yes.
You want a ranking. Already there's a lot of fight for this AAA. We do ranking when we need lawyers
because
and,
in many
courts.
organizations they are putting your college rank is this, out of this, like that.
I think it's harder, madam. See, I think the thing is, see, the NIRF has a process. It's a pretty big process. They had a large committee which looked at everything, figured out marks for everything and all that. So we don't do it like that, no? So I think it's more of a... our exercise is more of academic value in some sense.
Sorry, NPTEL is growing, so we should do now.
Huh?
NPTEL is growing, so we should do now.
Also, it compounds the challenge.
Yes.
We'll bring it up in the next PIC meeting. Let's see how the coordinators react. We will
so
try.
make it 1,000 ranking, sir.
1,000 rankings.
Up to 1,000 or whatever is there.
Okay.
Increase more than 200 now.
Okay, we'll try. Let's see.
Excuse me, sir.
We'll see. I think there is something asked. I think there are some. No, NIRF also. No, we report right from our side. Yeah, I think it's if you offer. Yeah. Students taking, should it count in NIRF? Okay, we'll see. Let's see. We'll try. It's harder to answer.
Excuse me, sir. Myself, Dr. Ashutosh Verulkar. I'm SPOC of St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur. I want to talk two questions on mentoring system and one question on list of the departments.
I'm always scared of people who ask questions from a sheet of paper. You're so well prepared and I'm not so well prepared.
The first question is about mentoring. So now presently when we see the statistics and you just mentioned that you have to reach the 1 crore of certification and enrollment. So now the mentoring system is one of the most important element of this particular thing, because mentors are significantly putting their efforts to get the certifications for the students. Now there is a lacuna in the formula of the mentoring, that top mentors and mentor, whatever formula you have mentioned, the top mentor formula you are not mentioning the or taken care of the function of number of certifications, means number of enrollment. You are just taking the one student as topper or gold medalist, even if the number is very less, or 10 or 15 students, out of which suppose 7 students or 8 students got elite certification, then they are under top mentor category, whereas some other person who has 200 and plus certifications and their marks are also more than 200, still that particular person gets demotivated because of not coming in the top mentoring. So that I feel ki there should be some revision in the top mentoring formula, where you can add some function of number of certifications or enrollment or registration, because that you have mentioned only at 10 number. So their number is not going to increase unless we have that particular thing included in our system. And that also I feel ki here in your statistics nowhere it is mentioned. Mentoring work or mentoring performance is not included anywhere. I am seeing since last many years. So I also request you ki if you can add those things and also call at least some one person from this, then it will be motivation for the entire nation to increase the certification. Then second thing is in the list of the departments, like when we select the list of the department, now you may be knowing that there are many new departments getting evolved, like AI is there, IIoT is there, CSBS is there. So there is a AICT handbook where lot of departments are there already mentioned by Government of India, New Delhi. So if we can take that reference and add those departments all in the drop down menu, so that students should not get confused, because now presently in our college, there is an industrial IoT department where the students are confused that which department they have to select. So we have to tell them that you can select AI or you can select electronics department. So I suggest ki if you can include and taking the reference of the AICT handbook, that will be a better thing. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks. I think there were two questions. Wow, he gets claps for the questions itself. There's a lot of influence.
Hello, sir.
Okay, wait. Let me respond, please. Okay. The first thing is, I want to talk about this mentor evaluation and what's happening. See, I think there's some opacity there. We've never been very careful, very happy with I think maybe we are not doing a good job of tracking, or don't even know how to track. I think there was a point where we wanted the mentors to enter something every week. That completely collapsed. It didn't happen. So right now, the mentorship is completely opaque to us, right? We don't see it. Maybe the SPOC sees it, right? But we don't see it on the portal anywhere. So that is one of the reasons why we are not able to give a weight to just numbers. We are saying if the students perform well, we treat it as good mentorship. And the basic numbers, we cap it at something, and only then we do that. I understand the point you're saying. The lacuna is not just we are not giving credit, it's because it's not visible to us. The mentoring work is not visible to us. And when we try to make it visible, it goes completely silent. So we don't know what to make of it.
Same discussion last semester also.
So that is, so, no, not about the number data. I'm just talking about what is the mentor doing.
We discussed this
How do
last
I-
time. Like I can perform very well, but the role of my mentor in that performance is what is difficult to quantify.
So see, I mean, a lot of people said something about why NPTEL is valued. One of the reasons NPTEL is valued is we test rigorously, right? Before we give out anything. In most of our cases, we test fairly rigorously. So in this mentors, I'm not able to figure out how to test mentorship, okay? And we don't have a solid way of doing it. And the only way we ever come up with is, if among your mentors there are some very good students, we think you're a good mentor, which is actually not a good way of, it's not correct. I also see why that cannot be done. So that's why the mentorship is not taking off the way it should take off. You give us a good way of evaluating mentorship. How do I know? And I know there are many good mentors. That's also true, right? How do I know, how do I find out who the good mentors are and how do I recognize them? I just don't know the answer to that question, okay? Yeah, sure. I understand, but how do I mean, I don't see it now, that's where the difficulty lies. So we have to figure out a way to crack it. We'll keep thinking about it, we'll work. I think somewhere we have to figure out how to measure that. That's the first point. Second point was what?
Upper management people from the colleges here, I have attended functions where within the colleges the mentors are appreciated for their contribution to NPTEL. So if there are people who are here from the upper management, I think that could be a platform where the mentors could be appreciated because they can closely monitor as well. So that
Seems to be the possibility. For us to be able to see, it seems to be very hard. Number one. What was the second question you asked? I forgot. What is this? AICTE list. The list of departments, it appears that we don't use it in any way. It's only for the SPOC's use in some sense, right? So we have to figure out a way in which the SPOC can define the departments and let the students pick, I think that seems to be the only solution because it's very, very different across the country. And whatever list we come up with, there will be some new list. And then it's very hard to fix it. We'll see. No, I understand. No, we'll look into that handbook. We'll come back, but a lot of colleges are outside of AICTE also. They will have their own departments. It's a little difficult. So we'll see. We note the problem. We'll figure out a way to. So.
Yes. Hello, sir. This is Utsav Yagnik from Silorok University, Ahmedabad. I have three queries. The first query is that at our university, what we follow is that once the mentors are assigned to the students, after that, I contact the mentor for the performance of the student, whether the student has attended the assignment or not, right? So in that case, what I face difficulty is the same that the ma'am said, that I am not able to see which student has selected which mentor. So that is one thing.
That we noted the problem.
Second thing is that after the exams, the mentor is not able to know directly what the student has performed in the examination. They have to ask from me the scores of each student, and that becomes a little bit clumsy when the count goes beyond 500 students, right? So if we can, in the same window where they are able to see the assignment progress, at the same time if they are able to see the scores of the students in the examination and their certificates, then they will be having a clear idea that how the students have performed. And the third one is that similar to, the mentorship certificates are sent in one-to-one mail to the mentors by the NPTEL as an attachment. So rather than that, if we can add them like login to what we have in the STAR certificate and the certificates of the courses. No, a mentorship certificate, in the SPOC it is there in the form of zip file, but for the mentor to see it, they have to but they are using the same email ID with which they have enrolled the course. So only one database, I guess, it has to be added. Yeah. if possible, because this will
we
make...
can take that as, so basically this will need a new mentor login.
Yeah,
Right?
the same course login, mentors are using the same login with which they are doing the course.
Seems so easy from that side.
Yeah.
We'll see, we'll figure it out.
Right, sir. Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. We have MC Institute, Dr. Pratibha Deshmukh here, Bharati Vidyapith's Institute of Management and Information Technology, Navi Mumbai. During enrollment process, our students are unable to select that department field because MCA course is not available, same query which is shared by sir. So MCA course to be available inside enrollment form, inside the department field. This is one concern from my side. Other thing is that yes, so this is one of my concerns. Other one is what?
Just to respond to one thing.
Yeah.
We don't know clearly what is in that enrollment form.
Okay.
So we know roughly.
Please check, sir. This is our requirement.
They keep on changing it every semester. So we'll go take a look. Now that you've said it, I'll make it a point to go see that once.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Other one concern is what? Toppers, I mean gold medalist students are getting internship opportunity, and this is really nice initiative taken by NPTEL. My students are getting opportunity, but they are getting 4-week internship. We require 12-week internship. How you will help us, sir? Please tell me.
So 4 week is winter, right? Summer also, huh? Okay. So that's a function of the faculty who are offering their internship. Some of them do 4 week. Okay, we'll pass on that feedback. Maybe 12 week is better.
And thank you, sir. We are having legacy of active local chapter, BVIMIT, since 2020. And thank you so much for giving me opportunity as active SPOC and brand ambassador of NPTEL right from 2020. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for your role.
Good afternoon all. Myself Priyanka Pandya. I'm the Senior Assistant Professor and SPOC from GSFC University Vadodara, and also pursuing my PhD from IIT Bombay. So I just have one request that we are the only university that is offering 4 years degree course in F&EHS, that is Fire and Environment, Health and Safety. So if we go through the list of the subjects, there are very few, in fact 1 or 2 subjects that is for that discipline. So can we see more number of courses in upcoming years for fire and safety domain?
Okay, we'll look into it. I think civil would do it here, is it, in IITs? I've seen some safety courses from civil or something.
Safety and fire.
Yeah, so which departments here in IIT would do it? In IIT Bombay, for instance, is there any department which offers such courses?
I need to figure it out for myself.
Okay.
Yes, because for now what we are doing, we are choosing few environment related courses and then we go for the multidisciplinary courses if in that case it's applicable to them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. We'll take a look.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Lavina Mistry from DES NMITD Institute. This is my first event as a SPOC which I am attending. I have 2 queries. One query is related, it is the same regarding the enrollment. As students, we have MCA and MBA students. They have to select other as a department and other as the specialization when they are enrolling for the course. So it would be great if you could add in the options of MBA and MCA departments. Pardon? Degree also, they have to select post-graduation. No.
This has changed recently on SWAYAM. So looks like something has changed. My memory in the past is MBA, MCA are standard degrees. So why would we not have that there? I'm surprised. So I'll go take a look. Something has changed on the ministry side. So they keep interfering a bit. Okay, I shouldn't say that. Cut that out.
Second
so
thing,
I mean, they keep putting out their requirements on the enrollment without understanding these kind of issues, right? So I haven't looked at it in a while. So I'll go take a look at it. Good,
Okay.
good.
Second thing I would like to ask that what is the procedure to have an exam center at my institute? So if my institute is willing to have an exam center for NPTEL exams which are being conducted, what process
Isn't
do
there
we
in
need to-
some SPOC documentation something? This must be a... There is a willingness form. It is there somewhere. Please ask your fellow SPOCs. They seem to know
Okay,
that.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, sir. So here. Yeah. I'm Dr. Hardik Barushi. I'm coming from Shanti Business School, Ahmedabad. We are basically a management institute. My question here was, in one of the slides I saw where you are supporting a SPOC for a conference. I am some missing out. So, I mean, if we can add them also, because we connect better to IIMs as compared to IITs. No offense intended.
Okay, we'll see. I think there is one minor issue there. We'll look at it and then come
Thank you.
Hello, sir. First of all, thank you, Bharti ma'am, Andu sir, and Nandita ma'am. Thank you, Bharti ma'am, for bringing us on willingness of examination centers. Because of that one move, we have secured 250 registrations. 250 registration girl students from tier 1 and tier 2, tier 2 and tier 3 areas. Now, sir, you have shown in your presentation regarding this lab workshop, that 1 week the students can come, and typically for 1 week duration that you are giving 800 rupees or something, but accommodation they need to arrange. So in that context, I wish to request you that please say something. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Dr. Yogeshwar Suryamshi. I am a SPOC from SVKM's College of Engineering, Shirpur. 7063 is a code. I do have 2 questions. Last time also I have requested Nandita ma'am that we all SPOCs, on behalf of SPOCs, we request that regarding research and development, which the papers are getting published, please do something in that context. Second thing is regarding the stars that support for conference. So that is opening before a week. So in that context also I have requested, please open that particular thing before 2 or 3 weeks so that we can plan it in that way. And this third thing is lab workshop.
Lab workshop, what is it?
Regarding the accommodations. Okay. Because for example, if I need to bring students to have exposure from IIT lab, so because they are from tier 2 and tier 3 areas, so I need to bring them to here, and I wish that they should get exposure of IIT labs and they should get a hands-on experience. That is a nice move that this time you have added. So maximum stakeholders can get a benefit of it. That's a humble request.
Sometimes. So the thing with the accommodation, I can say based on the lab workshops we do at IIT Bombay, it depends on availability of hostels. So we always try to get the accommodation for students. We cannot guarantee it, but if it is available, we definitely do it. We have never prevented that from happening. So we give in our request, and if the accommodation is available, we usually do arrange for it. But it is largely dependent on hostel accommodation because that is the bottleneck for us. For the workshops.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much for that.
The conference part, every month, 1st to 10th, we keep the form open.
Yes.
And then you're supposed to apply for it. We look into it and we say approved or rejected.
Yes,
and
yes.
after you finish the conference and come, we ask for the original bills, whatever you need to submit to us. And then do it. So what is 4 days, 5 days? I didn't understand that.
No. I thought that it should open before 1 month or something like that.
No, every month it opens. No,
Every month 1 to 10 it's open. But if the conference is projected in, for example, 15th or 16th Feb, so I need to fill it in Feb only.
No, you can fill it in Jan also. Whenever you have an acceptance and you know you're going.
That they have mentioned.
See, unless you give us the bills, we won't give you the money.
Yeah,
whether you go or not, you can fill the
understood.
form, we can approve it.
That is understood.
And then you keep it. That's
okay.
all.
And the third request that I have in the previous meeting also I have
Yeah, the
mentioned
journal or
regarding-
something, we had a discussion.
Yes,
we went to
ma'am.
the PIC, but I think that was shot down. We said we are not going to do it for now. That's too much for us to take.
Okay.
So for now, we have parked that idea. We are not going with that.
And the last thing is the exam center. From your end, if it is in between something
Yeah, write
with the
to me
TCS,
as discussed.
Yes,
Write
yes.
to me, I'll see that.
Yes,
right?
thank you so much, ma'am.
Hello.
Time is something we have to keep track of. First, we have to give away the thing. But you want to discuss till 1:30 or 1:30? I thought it was lunch, no? No, 2 is lunch. Okay. We have only 7 more minutes. Yeah, please go ahead.
Sir, myself, Dr. Pratap Dabade from Shirpur, HR Patel College of Pharmacy. Sir, we have conducted that skill development program in our college, but it was given for only 1 year. Next time when we have again skill. So it will be available for every year. Okay, thank you.
Myself, Dr. Khyati, I'm from Parul University. Ma'am, thanks to Bharti ma'am, because of Bharti ma'am, we could conduct an exam at our center, more than 5,000 students. So this is a special thanks to you. Because of your support, we could achieve this. Another thing is, ma'am, we are offering these subjects for credit transfer. So when students are filling the registration form, there is one question that, do you want to share this detail with the local chapter? And there is they have to give yes, say yes or no. So many times students are not reading this question and they are writing no. So how we can get the information of such students, or like what we can do? That is one point from my side.
So this question has been asked in so many meetings, and apparently we have the same answer. She has rehearsed it. She knows it by heart. She's going to repeat that answer.
The one more thing that for the ranking, only top 20 colleges are getting AAA. So in many of the cases, university has a local chapter. In our university, what is there? We have more than 5 or 7 local chapters. So we are finding difficulty to reach at AAA level. So if it is possible, university and college ranking, if we can separate it, it might be possible, or I don't know what is your suggestion. That is we think these two things we want.
So with regard to the sharing of information, even for the new local chapters, we'd like to say this. If students will normally get an option of saying yes, no to sharing with the college. And if they choose to say no, the only condition when we will override it is if you give us a domain email ID given by the college, and students or faculty from the college use it to register to the exam. At that point, even if they say no, we will share that information with you, because that email ID is property of the college. We said that we'll do it. We float a form at the beginning of every semester. We ask SPOCs for the domain IDs that we have to map to respective colleges, and we do that. But if students or faculty use Gmail IDs, Yahoo IDs, any other IDs, and they say no, we will respect their privacy at that point. We will not share that information with the colleges. Colleges can ask whoever float forms internally, you send us a list and say, these are all my students, my faculty. I know that they have done something, and you copy them, write to us. At that point, we will change it. But from our side, we will not share that information with you. So this standard procedure we have been using. The only exception the last 2 years we've done is this domain thing we have added, that we will include it on our side. And with respect to, what is the last question? Yeah, ranking, we have thought about it for the last 2 years. We've been working on it. In fact, the expansion from 100 to 200 was done because the number of local chapters did increase. We thought even amongst the active local chapters, there were those that had 25, those that had even 2,000. But they were all called active, so we said, let's also do some differentiation there. But with the university and with this, we are still not able to find out, because the local chapter participation is a fraction of colleges in many, many places. So a college can have 30,000 students, but only 1,000 students take NPTEL courses, right? It's not like the entire university takes it or something. Some colleges have university name, but they're only a college. So the deemed university, private university, and all, actually only colleges, they don't affiliate technically, that's there. So it's a very different ecosystem. We are not able to get credible information to on our side. The other thing we thought of asking was, let's ask how many students does the college have, right? On a whole, and then probably rank against it as fraction of that supplying. But many SPOCs did not give us that information. They themselves did not know what was happening as admissions or something. We were not able to get proper information from the SPOC side. So again, that idea we have discussed 2-3 times, but we parked it. So we increased the number of categories that we given. But for now, I think we are going to leave it at that. People should be able to participate and do more, I think. That's where we leave it for now. Yeah, I think 3 minutes more. The last maybe 1 or 2 questions we'll take, we'll close. We'll be available over lunch for further discussions.
Good afternoon. I am Akhilanand Maurya, SPOC.
from Malkapur, Padam 3, Dr. B.B. Kolte College of Engineering. I have some suggestion, course variation. It means I have some courses in the last old videos. Hence, videos should updated like this years or last 2-3 years. Then, and other second, assignment variation. Assignment, it means कि video, just course video is different and some assignment is more different. It means video which has and assignment not in that much. And third is assignment different, like this old question paper is coming and in this video latest it is not coming. Hence it's
Okay, can you send us the course details with this, whatever you have found out, if you send it to us?
Strength of material, last semester I have.
Yeah, send us an email. We'll follow up with the faculty. We'll look into that.
Okay, do this. Thank you, madam.
Good afternoon. Myself, Dr. Sunanda Fulari, working as a librarian and SPOC. Hello. Working as a librarian and myself, Dr. Sunanda Fulari, working as a librarian and SPOC in MIT Alandi. Here is one letter DT sent to all principals and that principals. One letter is coming from DT that Swayam NPTEL courses for quantum computing and quantum technology just on 20th January. So, how to register for that? Because already the MDM and PEC courses already registered and all that.
Okay, so if I understood it correctly, somebody gave you information about a quantum course that is coming up in NPTEL in the January semester.
DTA sent a letter to all principals.
Yeah, sure. But what is the problem in enrolling for it? You can go to Swayam and search and enroll, no?
But already the subjects are selected by the...
Oh, students have already selected it and they have not...
MDM and PEC.
Okay, so you can ask your next board of studies and then try it later.
But they want information from all institutes. Share that registration number and all that. So it is not possible, no, sir?
So, yeah, yes, madam. I think I would argue it's between your college and the DTE. We don't come into the picture. But yeah, I think so. It's not possible. I mean, it's possible in the sense enrolling is possible. Students may not get credit transfer and all. That's the difficulty. So, I mean, there are a lot of efforts from various government ministries, departments to increase numbers here, increase numbers there. I mean, they don't care after the numbers have increased, right? So, we know what happens after the numbers have increased. Quantum courses are very hard. I mean, it's not easy to pass. And there's one course that is being offered this semester, which is the easiest quantum course you will ever find on NPTEL. Okay, it's a course jointly offered by IIT Madras and IBM. It's a 4-week course. It's a KISKIT, I think KISKIT comes in the name. If at all you want to register for one quantum course which students have a reasonable chance of passing, it is that one. Anything else, please be warned, very, very difficult to pass. Don't jump into quantum without having background and basics. Okay, thank you.
Sir, hello. Good afternoon, sir.
Okay,
myself,
last. Okay,
yes, sir. Myself, Manisha Patil. I am representing Vasantdada Patil College of Engineering. It will be great if you run some courses for non-technical staff, like Office, Canvas.
Oh, that kind of courses. Okay, yeah. See, typically you will never find IIT faculty who can teach those things. It can... I mean, we of course we use it, but we don't know it. But on NPTEL Plus, it might be a possibility, okay. Right? So it won't come on Swayam, but NPTEL Plus, it's possible.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so I think I'm just going to take 5 minutes and finish this off. Most of you know this more for the new local chapter SPOCs who are there. I think this you would not know. So let's see if we have a presentation elsewhere or there'll be these awareness workshops. I just want to give you an idea of where you can reach out to us, how you can contact us through the year if you have to be in touch with us for any queries that are there. I think the SPOCs from before know all of it. So this is the total number of LCs that we have now. I think we have crossed 8,000. This was data from about 2 weeks ago. So we have more than 8,000 local chapters. This is the state-wise. Like we were saying, Maharashtra has the highest, but then in terms of numbers, Tamil Nadu gets the highest number of registrations. Then you have MP, you have UP, all this, the state-wise data that is there. Slides will be shared, you can see it. One slide that we are always thankful to SPOCs for the local chapters and all your participation in this national effort of NPTEL, you know, is that around 80 to 85% every semester consistently we get from the local chapters in terms of enrollment, exam registrations, everything else that happens. So that's contributed a lot to the growth of NPTEL. So thanks to each of you for that. That is something that we do. This is state-wise registered, there's just percentages. Tamil Nadu is about 31% of the total that we have as exam registrations. Then comes AP, which is 16%. Karnataka is 9%. Let's see where Maharashtra and Gujarat are. I don't even see them here. Why is that? No, it's TN, AP, Karnataka, Telangana, Kerala, Puducherry. They put it separately, I think. Okay. Maharashtra is 9.85%, Gujarat is 2.4%, and Goa is about 0.2%, assuming Goa is also coming to this zone. So these are numbers that we have currently for this. Yeah, this is a slide I wanted to focus on. So there is a WhatsApp group for every state. Some states, of course, we have 2 or 3 because we had exceeded numbers. Again, now we are putting it together because it's 1,000 per WhatsApp group. So if any of the new SPOCs are not in the WhatsApp group, please contact Ms. Nisha here. Get yourself added because we put out a lot of information in the WhatsApp group, and at least about 10-15 of us from various offices are there on the WhatsApp group. So you'll have access to us. You can directly message. We also respond through the day. It's a more immediate way of getting whatever issues you'll have sorted. So that is something you have to do. There is a Google group that we have, which is NOC, SPOC. Normally, whatever email ID you give us, we put it into this group. And again, we send out emails so that all of you get it. There's something that you should receive emails on. If you're not receiving, please contact the NPTEL IIT Bombay office on that. There is a phone number too for this team. This is the IIT Madras local chapter number. So basically, we coordinate the entire activities, exams, enrollment, whatever courses come, coordination happens there. There is local coordination happening at the IIT Bombay office for local issues also. If it is beyond them, they escalate to us, and after that we handle. So all your primary point of contact will be the IIT Bombay local chapter office. Ms. Nisha handles it completely, and Ms. Bharti also supports along with the other people of the team. So go to them first. Call them, talk to them, WhatsApp them. If they are not able to do it, they will anyway escalate to us. After that, we will take it up from our side. But of course, you're free to also message me or the other team members from the south too. We are there. But many times my team will not speak Hindi. Definitely, we do not know Marathi or Gujarati, so that will be a blocker. So if you want to do that, they are the better people to talk to. Every Thursday at 5 p.m., we have a Google Meet that we conduct, and these are where we do walkthroughs of the SPOC login portal on Swayam, on the local thing. You can come in, we do regular sessions on the initiatives also. You can ask your doubts there. Again, that's something that we lead from our side. Either the Madras or the Bombay team will be doing it. So that's a definite 1 hour that we give where you can log in and you can ask us queries. And most information is there on the local chapter website. There is one very important document called Credit Transfer Guidelines. The new SPOCs especially, please go through it. It's important when you're selecting courses for the students and faculty of your college. It has a lot of details in it. Let us know whether there's something missing and we can also add it there. Access to data on Swayam, all of you have a login. On that you see your enrollment data completely of all students and faculty. Anybody who enrolls saying that they belong to your local chapter, you'll get that information. You can set mentors there. And once the mentors come in and you've set them, of course, the mentees can choose them. So that is something that you can see. But beyond enrollment, there's nothing much on SWAYAM currently that you see as a dashboard. That is something there. But on NPTEL website, local chapter SPOC login, you can see all the other information. So we give you enrollment information, exam registration, assignment scores, the final exam marks that they got, whether they were present or absent for an exam, their certificates, your LC certificates, mentor certificates, everything will come into your login. So if there is some rating or ranking that's coming up like your NBA, NAC, your college says now present, what have you been doing with NPTEL, please log in to the nptel.ac.in SPOC dashboard, and that's where all the data is archived. But the last 2 semesters, I think up to 2022 now, from NPTEL side, we have pushed all the certificates onto SWAYAM portal. So every student learner should be having their certificate, NPTEL certificate on the SWAYAM portal also. That has been done up to 2022 Jan, I think, for now. That's what the team told me there. For 3 years we have done it. Before that, I'm not sure whether we are going to do it. For now, we have stopped it there. And there is this confusion. A couple of you were talking to me about this APAR ABC ID. Even we are figuring it out. We were supposed to push in some 3 lakh certificates from last semester, but hardly 10,000 has moved in. There is some technical blocking that is happening, and we are not able to figure it out. We are working with the respective teams. So that will happen when it happens. But otherwise, the primary source for all of you is the nptel.ac.in website. Whatever we give you inside your SPOC login, that's the certificates that your students are going to get. One caution, we've been sending this out last week. We are seeing a lot of scamming happening. So it's nptel.asc.in has happened, nptel.ac.net has happened. People are making copies of our own certificates. You scan the QR code, it's going to this new website. So check out for your login, data inside your login, the sheets we give you there. And when you scan, also check out the URLs. It will come, our URL is nptel.ac.in/something will come. Check out for those URLs when you're checking for the certificate that is there. So these are all that will show. And yeah, your LC establishment letter will be there. You want to change a SPOC, there is information that is there. All these are communication modes with us. Yeah, and after this go the categories of certification. So I think the new LCs can see who all we award to today. You'll get an idea of what we do here, but otherwise the details are given in the PPT and you can take it from there. So thanks, I think I'll end it here. We can go on with the awards.
Thank you, ma'am. So let's felicitation ceremony commence. We now begin with the much awaited felicitation program to recognize and honor excellence within our NPTEL local chapters. It is my privilege to invite Professor Andrew Sir, Professor Nandita ma'am, and Bharti ma'am to kindly present the following awards and certificates. Top 200 rated awards, LC ratings, Special Active LC awards, its contain contender, prospectus, aspirant awards, Discipline LC awards, special category new local chapter certificates. So first I would like to call upon stage top 200 awards. Parul Institute of Technology, Vadodara, Gujarat, ratings AA. Professor Praveen Kumar Padidar. Next I call Parul Institute of Engineering and Technology, Vadodara, Gujarat, ratings AA. Professor Khyati Chalwadia. Ram Narayan Ruya Autonomous College, Mumbai, Maharashtra, ratings AA. Professor Mahavir Advai. Sanjeevani College of Engineering, ratings A, Professor Chetan Bhavankar. MIT Academic of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra, ratings A, SPOC Sunanda Fulari. Yeah, she's coming now. Sanjeevani College? Okay. MIT. GH Raisoni College of Engineering and Management, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Deepika Ajalkar. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan Sardar Patel Institute of Technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Rajendra Sutar, ratings A. SB Jain Institute of Technology Management and Research, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Rashmi Jain. Professor Rashmi Jain. SB Jain Institute. JSPM University, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Preeti Topanwar, ratings A. Professor Preeti Topanwar. Next, we'll start the special active ratings contender award. Professor Ashutosh Verulkar, St. Vincent Pallotti College of Engineering and Technology, Nagpur, Maharashtra. Vidya Pratishthan Kamalanayanan Bajaj Institute of Engineering and Technology, Baramati, Maharashtra. Professor Pradeep Chenke. Professor Pradeep Shenge. Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur, Maharashtra, Professor Vipul Kondekar. Silver Oak University, Ahmedabad, Gujarat, Professor Utsav Yagnik. DY Patil College of Engineering, Akhurdi, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Vinayak Kulkarni. Parallel Institute of Computer Application, Vadodara, Gujarat, Professor name is Priya Swaminarayan. Yashwantrao Chauhan College of Engineering, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Boyer. I invite Professor Agrawal to please come on stage for felicitation. Yeah, next I call Anna Saheb Dange College of Engineering and Technology, Sangli, Maharashtra, Professor Bajirao Vilas Mane. Professor Bajirao Vilas Mane. DKTES Textile and Engineering Institute, Ichalkaranji, Maharashtra, Professor Girish Mehkele. G.H. Raijoni College of Engineering, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Archana Raut. Professor Archana Raut. She's sitting over here. R.P. Pote, Patti College of Engineering and Management, Amravati, Maharashtra, Professor Archana Mahule. No. Okay. Bharatiya Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Shashikant Suryavanshi.
Your PR Pote?
PR Pote College? Yeah. Bharatiya Vidyapeeth College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra. Maharashtra Institute of Technology, Aurangabad, Maharashtra, Professor Shailesh Biradar. GSFC University, Vadodara, Gujarat, Professor Priyanka Pandya. Government College of Engineering, Yavatmal, Maharashtra, Professor Sanjay Shinde. Now we'll start the aspirant award. SMT Kishurabai Boyer College of Pharmacy, Kampet, Nagpur, Maharashtra, Professor Neha Raut. RK University, Rajkot, Gujarat, Professor Snehal Satwara. RK University, Rajkot, Gujarat. SDM College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad, Karnataka, Professor Biradar. Professor Biradar. Pune Institute of Business Management, Pune, Maharashtra, Uttam Malvi. He is coming. Pune College of Pharmacy, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Satish Mandlik. D.Y. Patil Institute of MSc and Management, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor Hemangi Kole. Mr. Satish Mandlik. Professor Hemangi Kole. Okay. RK University, Rajkot, Gujarat, Professor Snehal Satwara. RK University. Ashok Rao Mane College of Pharmacy, Pet, Vadgaon, Kolhapur, Maharashtra, Professor Archana Patil. Professor Archana Patil. Professor Ram Neghe College of Engineering and Management, Amravati, Maharashtra, Professor Supriya Bajelwar. Thakur School of Architecture and Planning, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Aditi Sontakke. Professor Supriya Bejalwar. She's the next award. She's at the next award. Dr. D.Y. Patil Pratishthan College of Engineering, Solgaonkar, Kolhapur, Maharashtra. Professor Abhijit Patil. SSR College of Pharmacy, Silvassa, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Professor Vipul Kumar Prajapati. Professor Vipul Kumar Prajapati. KJ College of Engineering and Management Research, Pune, Maharashtra. Professor Aparna Hambarde. Professor Aparna Hambarde. Lokmanya Tilak Institute of Pharmacy, Kharghar, Maharashtra. Professor Shrutika Patil. Professor Shrutika Patil. Karamveer Bhaura Patil College of Engineering, Satara, Maharashtra. Professor Ganesh Dangad. CMSS College of Agriculture, Aurangabad, Maharashtra. Professor Kadam. Anjuman Islam Keskar College, Technical Campus, New Panvel, Maharashtra. Professor Rohan Das Gupta. Professor Rohan Das Gupta. DS Naveen Chandra Mehta, Institute of Technology and Development, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Professor Lavina Mistry. Thakur Sham Narayani Engineering College, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Professor Neelam Parmar. Pune Vidyarthi Graha College of Engineering and Technology, Pune, Maharashtra. Professor Sanket Chikse. MET Institute of Management, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Professor Rashmi Bhandani. MET Institute. Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Professor Madhvi Vadkar. Professor Madhvi Vadkar. MET Institute of Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Professor Kiran Rodrigues. Professor Kiran Rodrigues. Darshan University, Rajkot, Gujarat. Professor Rutu Pandiyar. Darshan University, please wait. Agnel Institute of Technology and Design, North Goa. Professor Basil Jose. Professor Basil Jose. Agnel Institute of Technology. Sandeep Institute of Engineering and Management, Nasik, Maharashtra. Professor Jain. Professor Jain, Sandeep Institute. ST Xavier's College, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Sonali. Xavier's College, Mumbai. नहीं है. St. Francis Institute of Technology Engineering College, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Kevin Narona. Jnandeep College of Pharmacy, Ratnagiri, Maharashtra, Professor Tanmay. Jnandeep College of Pharmacy. Please wait. I'll call you. Xavier's College of Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Sonali. Yeah. Okay. Sandeep University Science. Sandeep University Science, Nasik, Maharashtra, Professor Renu Pathak. Professor Renu Pathak. College of Agriculture, Latur, Maharashtra, Professor V.K. Bambre. College of Agriculture. AP Shah Institute of Technology, Thane, Maharashtra, Professor Sonal Balpande. College of Agriculture, Professor of Vidya Taide. नहीं है. JSPMS, Jayavant Rao Sawant College of Engineering, Pune, Maharashtra, Professor V.P. Patil. Professor V.P. Patil. Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Ichalkaranji, Maharashtra, Professor Pujari. Professor G.V. Pujari. P.R. Pote Patil College of Pharmacy, Amravati, Maharashtra, Professor Prasad Deshmukh. Professor Pradeep Deshmukh. Sorry. Professor Prasad Deshmukh. Thakur College of Engineering and Technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra, Professor Anil Vasuya. विनायक को बोला था मैंने. जाओ विनायक को बोला. विनायक को बोला. विनायकला सांगितलं. ठीक है, ये बोल दो मला. Sandeep University, Nasik, Maharashtra, Professor Bhushan Chaudhary. Now we can start the discipline awards. Thakur Ram Narayan College of Law, Mumbai, Maharashtra. The discipline is a law.
Law discipline.
Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli, Maharashtra. The discipline is design engineering.
He just left Walchand, no?
Walchand College of Engineering, Sangli, Maharashtra. Parul Institute of Technology, Vadodara, Gujarat. The discipline is chemical engineering. GSFC University, Vadodara, Gujarat. The discipline is chemistry and biochemistry. Ramnarayan Ruia Autonomous College, Mumbai, Maharashtra. The discipline is economical science. So we can start the best new LC outside the top 200 rated local chapters based on the performance in the NPTEL online certification courses, Institute of Chemical Technology, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Certificate of recognition for NPTEL local chapter stars, NICMAR University, Pune, Maharashtra. D.Y. Patil International University, Pune, Maharashtra. D.Y. Patil International University. Ram Narayan Ruia Autonomous College, Mumbai, Maharashtra. The best LC in Arts, Science and Commerce category amongst the top 200 local chapter rated based on the performance of in NPTEL online certification courses. Government Engineering College of Modasa, Aravali, Gujarat. Government College of Engineering College, Modasa. Shri Siddhartha Academic of Higher Education, Tamkur, Karnataka. Professor Praveen Kumar. Now I request Ms. Bharti Sakpal, Senior Project Manager, NPTEL IIT Bombay, to give the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, all of you. It is my honor and privilege to extend a vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Today's event has not been remarkable success, and it wouldn't have been possible without the collective efforts and contribution of many individuals. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to all the directors, principals, HODs, SPOCs, and mentors who have gathered us here. A special thanks to Professor Andrew Sir and Bharti ma'am for the informative presentation and updates. A very big thanks to whole IIT Madras team for their support in conducting this workshop. I would like to thank Professor M.D. Agrawal for sharing his valuable feedback on course offered. I extend my sincere thanks to all our NPTEL coordinators, Professor Usha Anantakumar, Professor Sridhar Iyer, Professor Nandita Madhavan, for giving this opportunity and their continued support. I would like to thank the lecture hall complex staff members for their cooperation and support. Last but not the least, I would like to recognize NPTEL IIT Bombay team, which is the backbone to succeed this workshop. I request all the team members to please come on the stage for a group photographs. Thank you very much.
I request to all participants, please come forward for the group photograph.